Hello everybody. It's Taigu and it's tree leaf. It's also it's a cold. It's spring. It's morning here. It's bird. Crows, many of them. Today, I would like to look at one of the major chapters of Shobogenzo, and one that is often overlooked, maybe because of its poetic nature, maybe because of its very strong metaphors. Baike, plum blossoms. Now, I believe that Dogen wrote this much before Heiji, when he was still busy teaching lay people and willing to share the Dharma with everybody. Plum blossoms have, or used to have, a real significance in China. You see, when you live in Asia, when you live around here, just at the very tail end of winter, you start to see these blossoms coming out, just before the sakura, just before the cherry blossoms. So they are perceived as the first whiff of spring. They're perceived as the first manifestation of a change. As such, they've been used in ancient Buddhist poetry as a metaphor for Shakyamuni Buddha, the first to make openly the wheel of the Dharma turn. I won't go into the symbolism of the flower. I think you're very familiar with it. The flower unfolding like an eye. The flower being transmitted on the vulture peak. The flower being both illusion, skandha, color, scent, and dharma. No, I won't go there. Today I'd like just to read the opening poem of Baike, and that poem is the poem from Dogen's teacher. That's how it goes. I just read it. Be patient with me. My late master, Tian Tong, was the 30th abbot of Tiantong Jinde Monastery, renowned Mount Taibo, Gingyuan Prefecture. Great song. He ascended the seat and taught the assembly. Tiantong's first phrase of midwinter. Old plum tree bent and gnarled, all at once opens one blossom, two blossoms, 3, 4, 5 blossoms, uncountable blossoms. Not proud of purity, not proud of fragrance, spreading, becoming spring, blowing over grass and trees, balding the head of a patch-robbed monk, wheeling, changing into wind, white rain, falling snow, all over the earth. The old plum tree is boundless, a hard, cold rubs the nostrils. This old plum tree is boundless. All at once its blossoms open, and of itself the fruit is born. It forms springs. It forms winter. It arouses wind and wild rain. It is the head of a patch-robbed monk. It is the eyeball of an ancient Buddha. It becomes grass and trees. It becomes pure fragrance. Its whirling, miraculous transformation has no limit. Furthermore, the treeness of the great earth, high sky, bright sun, and clear moon derives from the treeness of the old plum tree. They have always been entangled. Wine with wine. There is another famous chapter of Shobogenzo, Kato, twinning wines. Wine with wine. What comes here is the tree. But not just the tree. With one blossom, you get everything. Ryokan, I believe, later, very clever boy, made great use of this picture, of this metaphor, using it for autumn. One single autumn leaf makes autumn, something like that. Wow, so what is it all about? Is it about spring? Well, obviously it is. Yes. If you are in Japan now, it's beautiful. I was, yesterday in the train, I was moving from Sannomiya Kobe to Nishinomiya, and I was in awe, you know, just all around these cherry blossoms, which have these days a particular relevance and significance, as you might really understand. And this beauty, beyond words, is just there. In all that mess, in all that mud, in all that death, that beauty is unshattered. So it's about spring. And spring is often a picture of the renewal of things, of course, but also the transitory nature of life. The blossoms don't last, they just go. So, as you watch blossoms, you watch your own floating body. You watch your own life going away. And these blossoms are beautiful. Why? Because they do not last. They're not fixed. They're just appearing in space, and space becomes blossom. And the blossom is fading in space, and space becomes fading blossom. Pooh, pooh. Simple. Very simple. That generosity, that instant unfolding, not questioning, not doubting, not bah! That's the Dharma. The blossom is fully blossom. Is there anything in the blossom? Is A half blossom? A quarter blossom? Can the blossom be a blossom? We're not totally a blossom, you know. No. It's like a wonderful, wonderful glass of water. It's like a flame licking the wood and making it sing. Undivided activity of the blossom. Undivided activity of the unfolding of the blossom. So we look at that in the next few weeks. Meanwhile, with lots of energy, a cold, and being everything and nothing. Bye-bye. Does it?